Okay, so here is a story time of the most disrespectful family I've ever done a henna booking for. Right, so this first bit is what happened in the Instagram DMs. Hi, I'd like to inquire about bridal henna and guest henna. This is the date that we're after. It's going to be approximately this many people, including the bride. Please let me know your prices. Hi, so I'm actually available on that day, but I don't do bridal and guest on the same day typically because bridal takes so many hours. I prefer to keep them on 2 separate days. So yeah, let me know if you're happy to spread it over 2 days. Oh, no, it's fine. The bride wants so simple henna. She wants very little, up to the wrist, the same as all the guests. She wants really simple henna. Okay, that's not a problem then. Just to confirm that the bride will be getting simple henna, the same as everyone else, a light, simple design just up to the wrist. Is that correct? Yeah, that's fine. Simple henna for the bride and this many of us cousins and sisters. Okay, no problem. That's all confirmed. Right, so now it's the day of the booking and I'm inside the house. I've done a few of the sisters and they've all got simple designs and then it gets to the bride. Okay, great. You've done a few of the sisters, but now let's move on to the bride, I think. I think the bride wants to get hers over and done with. So yeah, the bride wants it like up to the elbows and she wants her feet done as well and her legs all the way up to her knees. Sorry, I was actually told that I'd be doing simple henna for the bride up to the wrist only, so I'm a bit confused. No, she is the bride, so she wants full arms, all of her sides done, and her legs as well. Sorry, that's not what I was told. I actually didn't even bring enough henna for this. It's one thing that I wasn't prepared to do a full bridal henna as well as the guests, but I just didn't bring enough henna for a full arms and full legs as well, and more sisters after this. So at this point, the girl that books me now walks into the room, and this is what she says. Why am I being told that you didn't bring enough henna with you? Now looking back, I would have cussed her all the way out, but I was taken very off guard and this was quite a while ago, so I was a bit too nice to her. Yeah, that's because I was informed I'd be doing simple henna for the bride, and sorry, but up to the elbows and full legs done isn't simple henna. Now, because I don't want to leave the bride with less henna than she wants, I'm happy to either do just the bride now and no one else will be able to get the henna done because I will run out of henna, or the bride will have to get simple henna. Okay, I've absolutely been dying to tell this story, so here goes part 2. And this part will explain why I call them the most disrespectful family I've ever come across. Anyways, right, so during the booking, obviously they booked me through Instagram. On my Instagram, everywhere, I say I use Jaguar henna, Jaguar gel, natural henna only. So throughout the booking, these girls were just constantly over and over and over again. I'm saying at least 8 to 10 times came up to me going, well, the first time, this is what the girl said, she came up to me, she's showing, I've already done a henna, it's already dried. She comes up to me going, can you go over the whole thing again? It's like, look, there's no colour, and she's like peeling the henna off. And this is after I've already explained how Jaguar works. I said, no, I will not be going over. And this is how I'm speaking to someone. At this point, I'm at my wit's end. It's already gone past the point of being nice. I said, no, I won't be going over it again because as I've already explained, Jaguar henna takes 24 hours to develop. There'll be no colour at first. If you don't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, Google is free. Please Google it. Google will tell you. That didn't stop them though. A couple of minutes later, oh, my sister doesn't believe it's actually going to show up on her skin, so can you do hers again? No. Now I'm not explaining no more. I've explained myself about 3 times, so now I'm just saying no. No. Anyways, so that's one thing. The aunties that they had in this house, in this room that I was doing the henna in, the whole time, about 4, 5, 6 hours I was there, constantly making rude comments about me. Oh, so expensive. Oh, you're so expensive. Oh my god, that's so expensive, bro. Anyways, so they just kept saying that, oh, I'm so expensive. And then they were like to me at one point, they were like, oh, for our people, they do it for £5. Yeah, for our people, we do it for £5 on our hands. We only pay £5. Okay. And this is what I said, as the auntie's telling me, oh yeah, for our people, they only do it for £5. I literally looked up and I went, okay. And then I just carried on. Because what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to you right now? So that was another thing that really pissed me off. And the kids, not, you know what, I was in a tiny ass room, which is fine. It's their house, I don't care. I was in the living room, which is very small, but it was packed out with about 10 aunties, about 10 other like younger girls. The kids, they had about 4 or 5 little kids running around, playing it, throwing stuff at each other. They didn't have a table, so I was actually sat on the floor, constantly bumping into me, constantly hitting me, throwing pillows in the air, and they would hit me, stepping on my product, stepping on my henna. It was so bad. I blocked these people completely. Okay, let's get into some of these comments. So this was one of the main ones that I got. Did they pay you in full? I hope they paid you in full. Did they pay you with no problems? And the answer is yes. They paid me at the end in full, the amount that was agreed. I wouldn't say with no problems because there's a lot of side comments, but yeah, they paid me in full. Did you take a deposit? Yes, I always take a deposit. It's always non-refundable. And if I would have walked out of that booking, I obviously would have had the deposit to cover a little bit of my cost and expenses on that day, but honestly, it wouldn't have been a lot. Contract and terms and conditions. I do have terms and conditions in place. I did have a contract in place. And you know what it is? Like I said in the video, I was the one that said, I don't mind doing the bride. I don't mind doing the bride if everyone else agrees that I'm going to only do the bride now because I will run out of henna. I had every right to sit there and be like, I'm not doing the bridal. I'm not doing a full 4-hour bridal when I was only planning to be here for this many hours. I had every right to do that. But I'm the one that was like, no, it's fine. I don't mind. As long as they were happy with me just doing the bride. A lot of people said, why didn't you walk out? OMG, I would have walked out. Why would you sit there? I would have walked out. I would have smudged all the henna and walked off. The thing is, I'm there to do a job. I was there to provide a service, right? And as much as insults and weird comments are not okay, I'm satisfied that I didn't walk out, you know? I'm satisfied that they're not out there being able to say, oh, I booked this girl for henna, she just walked out. They'll never be able to spin that about me. Because at the end of the day, the bride would have had really, really nice henna, and some of the guests would have had really nice henna that came out really dark, and they would have noticed that 24 hours later. The next day, they would have woken up with really nice henna, and they would have thought to themselves, oh, we were like harassing the henna artist constantly about what is she using, this isn't going to show up, and the next day would have been there, like I told them. And you know what? If I walked out, I wouldn't have been paid at all. Except for the deposit. And at the end of the day, I sat there, I dealt with it, I did my part, and I covered myself. You know, I've done my part, and I don't want to look like, I never wanted them to be able to spin it in any type of way, to be like, oh, she walked out, she did this. Do you get what I mean? I don't want to look bad in any way. I want to cover myself.